Hey guys, it's Yianni from Yiannimize, and I think we'll be going into lockdown. So I'm just saying to everyone, stay safe, stay indoors, and we'll see you when we get back out. Here's a review of my G-Wagon. Enjoy. In 2017, I'd done a video saying why I hate G-Wagons. If you click here, you can see that video. It's 2020, and I bought a new car. So this is my new 2020 G63 AMG. 3 years ago, I wasn't sure if I liked this car. I'm going to take you for a drive and see if I've still got the same opinion. Come with me. So, as I said in previous videos, it does sound good. Really good. Turn, start, stop off. Can't stand that. Put the exhaust on. You know what, we'll even flick it into a little bit of Sport Plus. Okay, right, let's talk about this car. Firstly, steering wheel. Steering wheel is lovely. In the previous G-Wagon, had a piano black steering wheel. This is obviously all leather, perforated. It's got the dials now. This is the 2020 G63 AMG V8 4 litre, and it's probably got about 580 brake horsepower approximately. It's nice. It is nice. The interior is so much better. It's got a lovely big dashboard, like a cinema screen, wide screen. The dials are so much better. The center console is really, really nice. The leather, the seats, more comfortable, better driving position as well. Obviously G-Wagons, they sit really, really high, which is great compared to my Urus, compared to the SVR. Driving position is better than the previous one. In the older car, I couldn't sit how I wanted to sit. I couldn't get my driving position. The seat wouldn't go back far enough, so I felt I was a bit more hunched forward. But the seats are really, really nice. They hold you in. I like this car. It sounds good. So, differences between the old shape and the new shape. Yes, I know you guys are going to say to me, it's the same shape. Yes, it's been the same shape for God knows how many years. However, it has been updated. So the bumper's different, the lights are different, the interior is different. The wheels are obviously different now. My car at the moment is a standard G63 AMG with the bigger wheels. I'll be changing everything on this car. So we're having a full urban body kit. So all the carbon arches, the spare wheel cover, different front bumper, different rear bumper. It's going to make it look a lot more fatter, a lot more wider, bigger wheels. I like to change things up, and then obviously I will wrap this car. It is black on black at the moment, which is a great combination to buy when you buy a car. So how does it drive? It's still got a little bit bumpy. To be fair, I'm driving it, let me change it. I'm driving it in Sport Plus, let me put it in comfort. So in comfort mode, it's not as bumpy. The suspension is not as hard, it's not as stiff. It doesn't bump around on the road like the old one did. So they've obviously done some good upgrades. It is quick. And the previous one was very quick as well, but this is ridiculous. You might have seen a video done on the Car Wow YouTube channel where we raced a Tesla, an Urus, a G-Wagon and SVR. Tesla won, Urus came second, G-Wagon was third, and the SVR was last. And the SVR is no slouch, but this G-Wagon, for such a big brick, a big square, it is, it's fairly quick. I said it before, AMG, they always get the exhaust sound right. It does sound amazing. One thing I did notice, when you drive down a motorway, or you go down a dual carriageway or somewhere doing 70 or 80 miles an hour, it does get blown over the road a little bit because it is very, very high. So that is one thing that I've noticed. It doesn't handle like an Urus or an SVR, shall we say, but it is obviously a lot higher. It's a lot more square. It's just a nice car now. I think it's a lot better car. They really refined it for 140, 150,000 pound car. They've tried to make it a lot more comfortable. Things that it still does have is the clonky doors. There's no soft closed doors. Literally, you've got to slam the door. So when my kids get in and out of the car, 9 times out of 10, they've got to shut the door a second time, so it's never shut, because they close the door thinking it will shut, it doesn't. You've got to really, boom, presence. It's still got an awesome presence on the road. That was one thing I did say about the G-Wagon. If you drive around London, what's the best cars that have the presence? G-Wagon and probably Lamborghini Urus, but I would say that this has probably got more of a presence just because of the size. And with a Lamborghini Urus, people don't actually know what an Urus is. They'll look at that like, what is that car? Whereas this, everyone knows it's a G-Wagon. It is a statement. Never had one of these before, so I wanted to try something new. Listen, it's got all the mod cons as a car. When you accelerate, what's it, 2.5 tons this? Does hold the road in a straight line. You've still got a bit of movement. You do have to hold the steering wheel so it doesn't go over the road, but it has got the original wheels on this car. So when I put bigger wheels, it might lose a bit of traction. Why do I like this G-Wagon over the other one? It's new. They've made it look so much better inside. The outside again does look still very similar, but the inside is totally changed in my opinion. Mercedes-Benz are known for having great cars, but I think the G-Wagons were never their priority when it came to interiors or when it came to the mod cons. The G-Wagon was just like the tank, the beast of their fleet of cars. Hear it there. Listen. Does sound nice. You never get bored of that sound. Never ever get bored of that sound. So far, what have I done to this car since I bought it? Put my private plate on it, 76YC. Got rid of all the chromes on the side steps, on the front grille, and the exhaust tips. Tinted the windows. Put a tracker on it. That's what I've done on it for now, until all the other custom work's going to be done to it. I can never leave a car standard, but once the kit's on it, it will give it even more road presence and make it look so much more wide. It just sits wide. And carbon, we love carbon. People always ask, what's it like on petrol? And I say, don't buy a big house and worry about the electricity bill, but it drinks. But I'm used to cars that drink a lot of petrol, so you can't really complain. And let me just see the steering wheel, because I remember one thing I always said about when you turn the wheel, it didn't spin back. It does spin back. They've sorted out the steering, they've sorted out the suspension, they've sorted out the driving position. You do have great vision. You have a lovely big screen. The windows are big. The back window, obviously you have the spare wheel in the corner, but you've got really, really great vision in this car. And people love the G-Wagon, and I'm obviously a fan. After my previous videos, absolutely slating them. People did say to me the new G-Wagon is so much better. Turning circle. Yeah, turning circle, still poor. Look at that. I tried to do a thing all the way around the roundabout, didn't quite work. So, turning circle is still not great. I did try though. You can't please everyone. You can't sort everything out in one facelift or one change. Go around the roundabout. It handles so much better this on a roundabout, look. Yeah, I'm just going to quickly just do some more bits on here.
Yeah, cool, no worries.
Yeah?
I'll go wait for you at the unit.
Yeah, cool, all right. See, look, what's the chip at the door? Didn't close. Something that I said on the previous video, it feels like a Hummer. It's very Hummery inside, but they've really changed that. It's still a little bit boaty, but nothing compared to what it was previously. It had a very army feel inside, which I think has changed a lot now based on the fact that the new dashboard, the door cards are really nice. They've just improved it massively. I think because it's such a popular car, they had to do the upgrades. Another thing I said was you expected more for your money. When you're spending £150,000 on a car, you expect more luxury, shall we say. This is definitely value for money now. It's so much fun. It is so much fun. Do I prefer this over the Urus or the SVR? The SVR is an easier drive. It's a better everyday drive, I would say. Urus is Urus. I'm a Lambo man. I do really like the Lamborghini Urus. I think people look at this more than they do at the Lambo. The Urus definitely drives better. It does feel more like a car, but then, am I buying a car, am I buying a Jeep? The other question people are gonna ask, how long is he gonna keep it for? Yes, I always change my cars really quick. People were having bets a month, 2 months, even Lethal was like, he's not having this car no more than 2 months, 3 months max. I don't know, I like this. Listen, we could be going on lockdown at the moment with coronavirus, so I might need this. I am legend. I've got my car, get the dog, roam the streets. I've got the perfect car for it now, haven't I? One thing is you can't help but put your foot down. Because of the exhaust sound, you always want to hear the exhaust all the time. Oh, I don't know if you saw that. sort of drifted to the left. That was one thing I did say on the previous car. It's got so much power, trying to hold it down, even with the 2.5 tons, still drifts a little bit. But overall summary on this car, love it. So much better than the previous one. Am I sold on the G-Wagon? Yes. Would I have one? Yes, because I've got one. Yeah, so I'm a G-Wagon man now. So this was just a quick video on the car, just a quick summary. It wasn't about going into anything detailed on the car, just how I felt about driving it around. The bumps, the interior, the look on the car, but everything to me has been upgraded tenfold now. I think once I put the kit on it, once I put the wheels on it, once I put all the carbon on it and it's wrapped, it will make it even more special for me. But yeah, G63 AMG, thumbs up. So the G-Wagon kit has arrived. These are my new Vossen 23-inch wheels in satin black. You've got my bumpers, so carbon is carbon, but this has got a one-of-one jumbo weave. Look at that. It's the normal carbon weave, but this is the new jumbo weave I'm showing you on my spoiler. I've also got an exhaust going on. The bonnet is there. That's the front bumper. It's going to have running daylights in there. And that's the rear bumper with the mesh as well.